Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And once more we are back with another game from the Wingspan World Cup 2023. And yeah, we've played 6 games so far and we are 3-3, so we have got some work to do in our remaining 3 games. We need to get some wins on the board if we're going to have any chance of getting through into that next round. So yeah, we've got another game up here today. We are going first in this one, so let's jump in. Let's take a look at what we've got to work with in this starting hand. And okay, that's not the kind of starting hand I want to see. A no wetland bird in the tray. Okay, this is going to be a tricky game for sure. I don't like any of these birds, particularly for a starting hand, and nor do I like what's in the tray. So okay, we're going to have to see what we can work with here. Probably Diet Specialist is going to be the bonus card to keep. I'm not sure Eurasian Jay is going to be the bird to keep though, so we'll take a look at the feed. Okay, that's at least something to work with. Stella's Jay might just have to be an option here. Play that and get some food and just hope that we can find some kind of wetland bird, because yeah, with no card draw, you don't give yourself much chance of winning a game of Wingspan. So maybe we keep a Sprague's Pipit as well, just because take a gamble on the bonus card. Not sure what more we can do in this early game. So yeah, it might have to be grab Stella's J, get another seed, or maybe even just force it down, and then when we take food, start getting those caches. And we'll see. I mean, maybe my opponent wants to pick up the Sparrow or the Chaffinch. Maybe we do a little bit digging, just blind off the top of the deck. I never quite like doing that, but yeah, needs must sometimes. You've got to see what you can find. So yeah, I think we're just going to lock that in, to be honest. Like I say, not too many decisions to be made with a starting hand like that, but we'll see. We'll try and stay positive. And see if we can pull one out of the bag here. Alright, here we go. Round to our first turn. My opponent keeping a couple of birds and a fish, so maybe they've been blessed with the wetland birds that we could not be blessed with. But we'll pick up the Stella's J. And okay, Whistling Duck, I mean, we might just have to go with that. It at least has some synergy, I suppose, with this J. I'm clutching at straws a little bit here. Osprey, okay, very nice. So maybe a bit of free food as well is going to come our way, and I think I had to pick up this Whistling Duck. I think I really do. So yeah, that's the sign of desperation here. And as I say, play this Stella's J, grab a bit of food. Maybe the Sprague's Pipit gets ditched in favour of another seed, and yeah, seeds are worth 2 points here, so it's something. It's something at least. But Colt it, so pretty good start there. Pretty open for my opponent. Good food access for sure. I wonder if they're going to try and just block all the seeds now. Okay, I think we do. Yeah, I think we just force this J down, to be honest. I'm not bothered about anything that isn't seeds. So all the rest that can go. We'll force that down. This end around is probably not going to be a win for us. I think if I'm my opponent, I'm going to try and end on at least 3 eggs in the forest here, and I certainly think they have the ability to do that. Already getting 2 down there, but yeah, let's take some food. Let's get some seeds while they're here. We're not going to cash. We're going to take. So yeah, stock up on these, and yeah, maybe. Just trying to think, 4 turns, maybe I want to lay eggs and I want to play this. Maybe the other 2 are just taking food, stocking up, getting ready for the digging next round. And yeah, just really see what we can get our hands on. And yeah, as long as there are seeds there, I may as well be spending turns taking them. So let's do that. Like I say, at least force my opponent into having to get the extra egg on there, because I think they might want to draw cards again here and use up that extra egg. that would force them into having to lay eggs twice. So we'll see what they do. Yeah, they've gone for food, so maybe they've already found something. Oh, actually, no, they picked up, of course, they picked up the bedded sparrow, so nice one for them. They'll be able to play that. Get some extra eggs down. No problem. And yeah, do we just play this now? I might just, I think 3 turns left. Yeah, I can play this, because I didn't really want to, don't want to draw cards, but maybe I end up drawing cards anyway. Let's just play this Whistling Duck. The one advantage, at least, of my opponent having Coulter is they're probably less likely to take seeds from the bird feeder, because if they need seeds, they can always just spend what is cash there. So yeah, there goes better sparrow, so they can lay eggs with the end around easily. We're still going to qualify. We want that extra point if we can get our hands on it. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe I do just draw cards now and see what we find. Does depend how many eggs. Yeah, so they've got 4 eggs. So even if they draw cards here, they get another 3. They'll win anyway. So we may as well draw and see what we find. Mountain Chickadee. Don't mind you. I might pick up this prairie chicken. Just because big point bird. And if we're taking food a lot. Yeah, easy to play, easy to get that down. And it hits the bonus card, so let's do that. And let's trade our 2 seeds. So yeah, okay, we've got something going here. We've got some kind of forest engine maybe. With the Jay and the Chickadee, we can just take food, get some caches. When we draw cards, get some tucks down there. Try and play some big point birds. That might just have to be our game plan, because I'm not really sure what else there is for us to do. So my opponent wins that end of round. I'd say pretty handily. Looks like they did draw cards at the end of the round. And we have got a common starling in the tray. So that could be an interesting one to look at as well. If we're going Forest Engine, if we can get our hands on it. Certainly wouldn't mind just being able to take food. And if they're seeds, well, we tuck them on the Whistling Duck. If they're not seeds, we put them on the Starling. And Yellow-headed Blackbird also making an appearance. Okay. We've got an Air Sando potentially on the cards here. And I think I'd be stupid not to go for it. So, yeah, we'll pick these 2 up. We will get our 2 tucks there. And yeah, now we can lay eggs. Get this Chickadee down. Try and get this Blackbird down. And maybe the Starling this round as well, but that can probably wait. Focus on just getting food. And yeah, 4 birds for this round probably isn't going to be enough to challenge for the end of the round, but you never know. So, okay, let's lay our eggs. And yeah, get our Chickadee down. And start doing something. So we've got a bit of direction, which I think when you've got a starting hand like that, that's all you can ask for. Is just to have a bit of direction in the game. Because otherwise you're kind of running around a bit like a headless chicken and not really having a plan, or not really having any idea what to do with your game. So yeah, not an easy position to be in. But okay, 4 turns left. I think there is a world in which we can maybe get these 2 both down, but it does kind of depend a bit on the feeder getting what we want. So we do have a berry, which could work for the Starling. And okay, we are definitely getting what we want. I think we can play this in the wetlands, and I think we can play this in the grasslands and take food again. Maybe 5 is enough to tie. There's 3 turns left. Does depend what they've got. Yeah, so they're laying eggs. Maybe they can play 2 birds and spend some of these caches, but remains to be seen, I think, that one. So yeah, I think we just take food again, and we just want to grab as many seeds as we can get our hands on. Because yeah, we're going to want to set this up so we play the Blackbird, and we want to be drawing cards first turn next round, and we want to be able to use the Whistling Duck when we do that. So that's the goal. They took food. So yeah, I think we are... Maybe, although did they pick up? There was a great blue heron, so they might be doing a double play. Got to bear that in mind. Got to play this blackbird either way, so that's definitely going down. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe I just draw cards anyway. Maybe I just take food, but this starling is at least an option. But it depends a bit. If my opponent does have another bird to double play into, and they do. Savvy's Warbler, okay. A few free cards potentially coming our way. Right. So let's think about this. So if I play the starling, I've got 4 food left over. I want to save one of them. But I could get rid of the other 3. It's just a case of whether I really think I'm going to be maxing out the starling every round, or if that can wait and maybe actually getting a bit more food now, so that when I draw cards the next round, if I do get something good, I can just play it straight away. That might be more important, so I think we will do that. We are going to be gambling a bit on the reroll, but it does work out in our favour. So yeah, another end of round goal loss, not what we want, but hopefully in this tray we have something good, and I think wood duck, I think that counts as something good. So yeah, I think we just go ahead and pick this up with the starling in hand as well. That's going to be potentially quite nice. So yeah, maybe this wetlands isn't going to get used as much as I thought, but maybe I still do use it because it is still 4 points every time, and yeah, it uses up some of this extra food I am getting. So potentially, maybe wood duck's not the way. I need to think about this. I need to think about this carefully. Okay, we're getting free food and free cards. But yeah, I mean, crossbill the extra seeds to feed the whistling duck and to feed the starling might not be a bad option to have. Because at the moment, the other thing I've got to think is I don't have an egg source other than this blackbird. That's the only way I'm getting my hands on some eggs. So it probably does pay for me to still keep using this wetlands rather than fully commit in the forest. So I think I will draw cards at least once more. Just see American Crow. Okay. Well, at least my opponent didn't get that, so that's some positive. Maybe I pick up the Sparrowhawk as a cheap forest play, and I think this crow. I don't know. Do I put the crow in the wetlands? So many options here. I don't think that's a good idea. Use up my only egg source or something like that. So yeah, I think we just keep trying to use this wetlands. I'm not sure wood duck is the way to go here, if I'm completely honest. I think Sparrowhawk's a good play. I think for sure this starling and this pro chicken as well are going to help out. I think we're going to get smashed around a bit in these end around goals, which is a bit of a shame, but I don't think there's a whole lot really we can do about that. So ruby-throated hummingbird goes down. So we are going to maybe get some free food coming through, which again, with starling, wouldn't say no. I think here, I think I play the Sparrowhawk now. I think that's how we go about this. And yeah, then we can go for food. I think this wood duck probably just get thrown away. And then play these two. I think we're going to lose the send around, but I think that's okay. And I think if we can set ourselves up to, yeah, maybe use the whistling duck in the next round if I have to draw cards. And it's important having this third forest bird, I should say as well, just to get this extra food, chuck some of these cards. Maybe Savvy's Warbler is going to give us some more cards as well. Something to think about. So we will take food. And okay, not all the seeds we were hoping for. Is there a way we can take? No, there isn't. So we can just take this worm, I think. We throw this wood duck. And yeah, we take the rodent here. So we can grab the seed. there. So maybe the hummingbird gets used. Maybe we have to do a bit of forcing on the prairie chicken, but yeah, we can at least get these two down in the grasslands. See what we find. Is this a laying eggs? It is a laying eggs, but they took the seed, so that's a shame. Okay, we'll just take another worm. Fine by me. Yeah, we'll still have enough. We'll be able to force a chicken and still have enough food to max out on the starling. So this is good for my opponent. They've got a nice 4-point grasslands and a bit of food gen, so they'll be very happy with that, no doubt. Yeah, we'll do starling first, because maybe they lay eggs again. Maybe somehow we get our hands on a seed. So yeah, we'll do starling here. And that is going to be good. And this prey chick is also going to be good, so that gets us another 3 of Dart Specialist. We're going to look for a good bonus card, maybe bird counter. This isn't going to be a game with loads of birds down, so scoring points off bonus cards is always tricky in those sort of situations. But yeah, we'll just have to gamble. This is a gambling game, I think. This is not a game for playing it safe. I feel like we are going to be chasing a bit here, so yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what we can get on the bonus card, and that might just have to dictate what we do in the rest of this game. So Ruby Crown Kinglet immediately into Red Kite. That kind of smells like a omnirodontologist situation, because that is a bit of a weird play, but fair enough. Interesting to see nonetheless. And okay, prairie chicken. I'm just wondering here, I'm going to work out if it's worth me forcing it down with not using any seeds at all and save them so I can draw twice. I think if I do that though, I do have to miss out on a starling tuck, so that's not worth it. We'll just go ahead and do this, and I think that still works out. Okay, so please give me a good bonus card. Those are not good bonus cards. Okay. Am I more likely to get 1 more of Citizen Scientist? Or 2 more off Backyard Bird? Probably 1 more of Citizen Scientist, so we'll take this. Maybe we find a Benelli or something. Maybe we find something like a Red Kite, and we can use that. Oh, actually, no. We got the Starling. What am I talking about? There we go. Citizen Scientist, absolutely the best pickup there. Starling's going to get tuck cards, so thank you very much, Starling. You're doing us a favour in more ways than one. So they laid eggs, but they didn't use hummingbirds, so maybe a bit of mind games there. We are just going to discard all of these. I think I'll keep the worm, because I can always get the berry back from that bird feeder, I would imagine. And worms are more flexible, so we'll do that. We'll lose another end around goal. I think this is for sure where the game is going to be lost for us. In these end around goals, just yeah, dominated by my opponent. They're going to dominate this last one as well. They've already got 3. I've only got 1, so yeah, that was another reason to play the Sparrowhawk, really, just to get something on the board. Need to get this 4 points. So yeah, we'll lay eggs once. I think probably the optimal plan here is we draw cards twice this round, take food once, play a bird once, and then lay eggs. But we might not need to draw cards twice if we're getting some freebies, so that definitely helps. But yeah, we do need to draw here. We need to draw something good. I'm not sure that counts as something good. Sog Sparrow definitely goes, though. That's definitely not good. But okay. Right. Tricky position. The saving grace really is that my opponent also had to draw cards, so they've clearly not got some obviously amazing stuff to play. Eurasian Nutcracker is quite good, though. Here, they can maybe just take food. Get some points that way. Do I want to take food here? Just to get another seed? Maybe I do. Probably Dipper's not going to get played. That's not the bird feeder I was hoping for. That is a big, big shame. But maybe we can at least put it in a position where My opponent can't reroll for seeds either, so yeah, we're going to have to skip the J. Okay. Oh dear, 62 with 3 turns left. We definitely need to legs once, and then maybe we just take food and then draw cards and take the 4 points drawing cards. Or maybe we just legs 3 times. It's kind of boring, but we might have to just resort to something like that to try and squeeze as many points as we can out of this setup. Because taking food is basically a cash on the chickadee, maybe a cash on the J, to be honest, if we get lucky with the extra seed, and 1 more tuck on the starling, so that would be 3, and then draw cards for 4. So there is more upside to taking food and drawing cards rather than just laying eggs those extra 2 turns. Alright, back around to us. We'll see what my opponent's been doing, laying eggs. Maybe no surprise there. Maybe they're just gonna X the rest of this game. Not using the hummingbird, so yeah, maybe they've not got something good to play, or maybe they've got a Benelli's Eagle. Whenever you see 4 cards like that, it always makes you sweat a little bit. But we definitely need to legs once. That's not negotiable to get down on Sparrowhawk. So we'll do that now, and we'll see. Maybe they just wanted to delay the hummingbird usage 1 turn. Maybe they wanted to wait and see if I was going to reroll the feeder, but yeah, I think we take food and we draw cards. So they are just laying eggs. It's not a flashy endgame for them either, gotta say. This could be a low-scoring game on both sides. Just taking these 4-point turns. I mean, if this is a Benelli or at least Imperial Eagle, I'll be eating my words. But okay, I think we gamble here, because I think even if the worst case scenario is we don't get any seeds on the reroll, and then we lose a point. If we get 1 seed on the reroll, it's net even to laying eggs twice. And if we get 2 seeds on the reroll, it's net positive. And on a reroll, you average more than 1 seed. So the probabilistic view is that we take food here, and we hope for 2 seeds. There we go. Excellent. So yeah, that's worth another point over just laying eggs twice. We can cash on the J. So that was a 2-point turn, but it also got us an extra food for the starling. So that was 3 points. And when we draw, it's 4 points. So yeah, very nice. Maybe very nice is over exaggerating a little bit. It's not been a very nice game, but they did lay eggs against it. It wasn't an eagle. That was reassuring at least. We'll draw cards, and I'll draw the bee just for a good luck charm. Maybe it will do something for us here, even after the game is finished. But we are going to get our 5 starling tucks, so that's at least something. It's a clean sweep in the inner rounds, and that normally means it's going to be a win for my opponent here. But we'll see. We'll jump into the final scores, and yeah, it's probably going to be strong scores for them compared to me. Like I say, these 22-10 on the end of round goals definitely got more eggs, so it's all about these tucks and cashes, and I just don't think it's going to be enough for us. So 86 in the end for my opponent. Where are we going to end up? 80 points. I will take a 6-point loss there. That could have been so much worse. So yeah, obviously disappointing to lose. We'll take a look at my opponent's bonus cards, Printologist and Falconer. Yeah, very nice bonus cards. Not scoring hugely, but definitely explains the red kite. But yeah, just one of those games. I feel like I maximised that, if I'm honest, but tricky start, tricky game all round, and makes our job definitely tricky going into these remaining World Cup games. So we're going to need some wins. We're going to need them badly, and if you want to see how I get on with those, do hit subscribe, do stay tuned. I will see you again for another game very soon.